Welcome to today's Real Estate Roundtable. I'm Noel Kreider with Keller Williams. This is Scott Cooper with Big Valley Mortgage. And today we're here to talk about pre-qualification, getting a loan. So when a buyer comes in, maybe they haven't bought a home before, or it's been a long time since they bought a home, because things in the lending environment have changed quite a bit. Mm-hmm. So before they go out looking for properties, what's the first thing they need to do, Scott?
So first thing that they want to do is we want to get them pre-qualified. Getting pre-qualified means basically a conversation. We're going to start off, we're going to talk for 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to go through and learn more about your income, learn more about your assets, where's down payment going to be coming from. Also going to talk about credit, find out if there are any issues that we need to resolve, and find out if there's the ability to get a loan right now.
Okay, so even if there was some little issue that, a lot of times people are afraid to find out if there's anything going on, but there's usually a fix you can put in place. You've got some credit repair ideas that we can get them back into shape for getting a loan in pretty short order. Depending.
Yeah, definitely. I think these days people think it's more difficult to get a loan than it is. True, there are hoops we have to jump through. There are some things that don't always quite make sense. But the actual approval process, I think, is easier than most people think it is. The minimum credit scores right now are 620. 620 means you can have some credit blemishes, you can have some late payments before, some potential collection accounts, and so this perception about needing golden credit is not 100% accurate. And so I think that most people are a little bit fearful of the initial conversation with me. And so I go through and...
But you're not scary.
No. Okay. No, we have great conversations. So.
Okay, good. So after you spend that 10 to 15 minute conversation, we can actually start looking for properties in the price range that you'll give me a number and say they can qualify up to this amount.
Yeah.
So we go out and look, and in the meantime, you're getting a little bit more information. You're getting them pre-approved. So can you explain to us what that means?
Yeah, so pre-approval process basically means that we're documenting our conversation. Typically during the pre-qualification phase, we will have pulled credit, and that's an important piece to get into. But in the pre-approval, we're going to go through, we're going to back up with bank statements, pay stubs, documentation based on our conversation to make sure that there aren't going to be any issues that might come up. Because if they do, we want them resolved before we get in contract, not afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds good, because the worst thing to happen is to have something pop up as we're trying to close the loan, and we don't have enough time to take care of it. So,
Absolutely.
Okay, so then we find a property, we get into contract, the seller accepts our offer, and so now we need to actually move toward closing. So I send you a copy of the fully executed contract, and you're on your way. So tell us kind of what you do, but what's the magic that happens behind the scenes a little bit?
Yeah, so the magic
without telling us everything.
Absolutely. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to update any paperwork that we would have already gotten before. These days, again, with the pre-approval, we want everything up front. So at the point you get in contract, we're going to be asking for updated pay stubs, updated bank statements, anything that would have expired. That way we can move from the pre-approval into formal loan approval and get things in front of an underwriter. And then we're getting the appraisal and doing everything necessary to closing the loan. Okay,
and we can usually do that in as quickly as 30 days. We can still get there. And for a while there, we were rolling to 45 or so, but it seems like we're able to move things along a little bit better now.
Absolutely.
Especially with Scott. He does a great job. So, Scott, what's the parting words you'd have for anybody out there looking to buy a home and having a little bit of trepidation about getting pre-qualified and pre-approved?
Yeah, so I think what I would say is the conversation is not as scary as many people think. I think a lot of times they're not in as bad a situation as they think that they might be. Even if there are some issues to work through, we'll work through them. We'll get them repaired, we'll get things cleaned up so that then they can buy the home that they want to, and everybody's happy.
Okay, and I guess the most important thing is to have a great team on your side.
Absolutely.
And Scott and I do make a great team if we do say so ourselves. I'm Noel Kreider with Keller Williams, and
Scott Cooper, Big Valley Mortgage.
And you can contact us at the information just below this video. Thanks for your time.